Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this morning. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video on the algorithm, okay? So, like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things, okay? If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Okay, I would definitely appreciate that so much. Okay. Um, I wanted to talk about some tea that I got. Y'all know I've been getting I've been having the tea anyways. A lot of it. I can't talk about, of course. Um, it wouldn't be good. It'll come out during the trial anyways. But some of it is okay to start talking about because it's gonna start coming out anyways, right? Um, yeah, it's gonna start coming out anyways as time starts to go on and things really start to get real as it relates to the trial. Okay, as it relates to the trial for StraightDrop and Cornelius and anybody else that's gonna have to go on trial. Okay. Normally people try and play bad all the way up until the trial, up until it's time for the trial, and the energy starts to change as it relates to a lot of that. So hey, but anyways, I wanted to talk about will StraightDrop take the stand? As y'all can see, I'm trying to look up something. It's always something distracting my attention. Y'all can tell, can't it? Will StraightDrop take the stand during his trial for the unaliving of Young Dolph? Okay. I got some tea on that. Okay. Um, of course. StraightDrop um was heard asking his attorney, was he going to be able to get on the stand? And his attorney had told him um, that they were not going to allow him to get on the stand because it would be a disaster if he got on the stand. They would rip him to parts. They just don't think that it's a good idea for him to get up there. Now, most attorneys say that, but what was weird to me is that you would think that StraightDrop, especially with all of the evidence that they have on StraightDrop, you would think that he wouldn't even want to get on the stand or whatever. You would definitely think that. Um, like I told you, you never really know. People always play hard until it's time to bow. They don't be wanting to bow. Okay, they go ahead and just plead on out. And like I said, that StraightDrop's attorney, I don't think that StraightDrop's attorney was really put there for him. If he can get him off on a technicality, I think that that's all fair and fine to him. But he was definitely put there to make sure that he does not plead out, that he does not, if in my opinion, tell on anybody else, especially see, StraightDrop is in a bad predicament because StraightDrop's attorney does not have loyalty to him. StraightDrop's attorney has loyalty to whoever it is that's paying that highest fee. Okay. Yeah, because they definitely paid. They paying more than bags. Cornelius first paid 50 for his for Schultz, and that's been what I'm sure he didn't have to come up with another 50. Okay, because I mean they charge everything they do against their retainers. He's had that lawyer for 2 years. Um, StraightDrop paid a 50 for his. He paid a 50 retainers. For Durkio's lawyer, I'm hearing that Orange Mountain Quit paid 100 G's. I mean, that's what I'm hearing. It was 100. So, hey, it's not weird to me because these are the types of things that happens. But what is really weird to me, normally when you have the type of evidence that they have on StraightDrop, yeah, they normally of course attorneys won't, especially when they know that their clients are guilty, they don't want them on the stand anyways. But normally they don't want to get on the stand. Okay, and it all goes back to a lot of the stuff that I'm hearing as it relates to that. And like I said, Ganguly had StraightDrop going in a direction where he was going to throw himself a lifeline. Okay, and once they started seeing that, that's when they got him that attorney. So I still believe if he had him going in that direction, I still see that that's in the back of his head, right? That's in the back of his head. Although he does not want to be, he probably, well, he don't want to be looked at as a snitch or whatever. He got some other things going on as it relates to that, y'all. Like I said, this case is going to it's gonna get crazy. Like I said, when you have that attorney and he looks mean and low down. You know, he looks like he's Bogart and he tries to come into the court and bully everybody, but his energy is different towards the female. Okay. And that's because she knows the type of game that he plays. So um he's receiving death threats. So I wanna ask for out of town jewelry. Um and so she gives him that, and he was not happy about that because he wanted her to kick back against that so that he could play games. You know, those are the types of games that he played. But you know, I found that I found that really weird for him to ask his attorney if he would be able to get on the stand. Normally defendants in his shape, they don't want no parts. Why would he ever want to get on the stand and answer questions? And his attorney said, "No, we're not letting you get on the stand. That would be a disaster. They rip you apart." Okay. So, like I said, this right here is as the world turns, y'all. It's as the world turns. And I know people go, "Well, that ain't nothing." Yeah, it is something. It's definitely something. You know, it kind of allows me, especially when I've heard some things, it kind of let me see the mindset of people and they're trying to figure out a way out. And that's exactly what it is. When you don't want to be looked at as a snitch, when when you got a lawyer that's been put there to make sure you don't tell on whoever his boss is, because StraightDrop ain't his boss. Okay, he's not his boss. I thought, you know, they said at some point he was going to declare himself indigent. So he has not done that so far. I've been waiting on that. And then you know, because initially what they really wanted was the whole trial moved out of Shelby County. And so he decided to play with it a little bit and ask for the jury to be outside of Shelby County, hoping that she would give him some kickback. And she didn't. She granted that. He couldn't play games on that, right? Um, so you know, he's one of those ones that, like I said, if he can get him off on a technicality, he will. But other than that, he's there to ensure that his boss is not told on. In my opinion, that's what he's there for. And like I said, I've always found it really suspicious. And I guess based on what I know now, it ain't suspicious that StraightDrop would trust jailers, because you don't know if they had set up a sting on him or what, to talk on phones and talk the type of information that they say he was talking and texting. Why would he even take that chance? When they found out about, they knew he had his phone 2 weeks um, before they took it this last time. Hell, and they said, and you know what's so weird? I think they knew about all of them because they said he had about 3 phones that they know of. It's real weird. But he would get on the phone at midnight, and they would hear his conversations. The type of information that he was putting out, it's hard for me to believe that anybody with the caliber of case that he got would be talking about and contacting some of the people that he was contacting. I think he was dry telling anyway, dry snitching, as they say. Hey, I ain't no damn fool. I know people say, well, I ain't street, but yeah, I do know the other side of it, and I know what people do on the other side of it, and I do know that he ain't that dumb. He has been out in the street. He might be wet behind the ears, but he ain't dumb. Ain't nowhere in the world, if a jailer, even if you felt like a jailer was bringing you a phone, I wouldn't trust a jailer because it could be a sting. So whatever he was talking about, he wanted them to know, right? And like I said, it's even weirder that he would want to get on the stand because the prosecutors would rip him to shreds for real. Okay, his lawyer should have been what he should have been saying to his lawyer. Oh God, I shouldn't have to get on the stand, should I? I mean, that's what anybody else in his position would have been saying. But to want to get on the stand and for your lawyer to say, no, we can't let that happen. That's weird within itself. It goes to show. It kind of lets me know where his mindset is, child. Anyways, that's what I wanted to drop, child. StraightDrop's attorney. StraightDrop asked his attorney if he could get on the stand, which is weird. And his attorney told him, no, we are not letting you get on the stand. That would be a disaster. They'd rip you to shreds. And like I said, nobody in his position has ever, not unless they're a bunch of damn lunatics, want to get on the stand knowing they're guilty. Right? For them prosecutors to play them Jedi mind tricks, but they wouldn't have to play him. I believe that would be a way for him to tell on some more folks. I promise you. Hey, this case is gonna be so interesting. If he don't plead out, hey, I wouldn't be surprised, But anyways, yeah, old Lukey Dookie, he showed. But hey, Lukey doing a good job thus far as playing games and making sure whoever it is that's paying him is not told on at this point. But hey, there's gonna come a time where it ain't gonna be nothing that Lukey Dookie can do. I'm talking about that attorney. Anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.